Emotionally hooking your aggressor. There are basically 3 types of personalities in the world, 4 actually, based on dominant senses. You get your visuals, your auditories, your kinesthetics, and your digitals. These are people who come alive behind a computer. Now, the whole premise of emotionally hooking someone is you have to emotionally hook them in their sensory preference. As an example, say a medical doctor wants to draw blood from a patient. There is a technique I came up with called the elephant technique, which is a technique to emotionally hook the patient or the person or the aggressor in some other subject matter. Now, the elephant technique works as such. If I do not want you to think of pain, I will not say to you, do not think of pain, because then you will think of pain. It's condescending. So too if a doctor says, you won't feel a thing, or this is a bee sting or a prick, that's saying don't think of pain, so you'll think of pain. It's condescending, the doctor's lying to you, doesn't create a good doctor-patient relationship. So the elephant technique works by saying, if I don't want you to think of money, I don't say to you, do not think of money. I will say to you, think of elephants, but that's obvious. So I want to put in an emotional hooker and say, do not think of elephants. This is the basic formula, and that way you will definitely not think of money. So too, if I'm going to draw blood from a patient, I don't want to say, do not think of pain, or this won't hurt, or this is a bee sting. I want to get their mind in a totally different sphere, and I want to hook them emotionally according to their sensory preference. So, as a practical example, if I have a visual person sitting before me, I would say, look, anything less than full vasodilatation of that vein is unacceptable right now. I'm not speaking of pain, I'm using the word look, and I'm discussing the vein and the vasodilatation. This is complete misdirection and speaks nothing of pain. If it is an auditory person, I'll say, listen, anything less than full vasodilatation of that vein is unacceptable right now. Remember, I said listen, because I'm talking to an auditory person. And if I'm talking to a kinesthetic person, I'd take the arm, lift it up, just tap it, say we need the vein to dilate right now. Tap it, they must feel this. And it's interesting, when I've done this to patients, they actually lift their hand and put it into the needle itself. It is unbelievable, you cannot believe the power of this technique. And it's because I'm not speaking of pain. And this is why this technique works. This is how to emotionally hook someone in another sphere while doing something else.